Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Brian Howard's our guest. Brian is Executive Director at the Oneida County History Center, and we're having Brian in today because we want to talk about the upcoming telethon, the Oneida County History Center's 14th annual telethon. It's around the corner, March 21st. We'll give you all kinds of reasons why you should tune in and participate. Brian, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's 6:30 on March 21st.
Yeah, 6:30 to 8 p.m. Thursday, March 21st, and we're going to be broadcasting live from our main gallery right down on Genesee Street.
1608 Genesee Street, and we're going to have a full crew down there from WUTR, and a lot of people coming in to participate. Sheriff Mashel's one of them.
Yeah, we have a number of interviews lined up. We have, of course, the county executive is going to be there, Anthony Pacenti, and the mayor of Utica, Robert Palmieri, is going to be there. Of course, we're going to be interviewing our board chairman, Andy Weimer, and of course, the aforementioned Rob Mashiel is going to be joining us as well.
Yeah, and we were hoping that Sherry Whitney could join us today, but she was unavailable. But she's going to be with me and you that night as we all co-host together.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people will probably recognize Sherry's voice before they might recognize her, because she is literally the voice of Mohawk Valley Living.
Right.
And we've had a great relationship with Sherry and her husband Lance over the years. We've contributed every month to their magazine, and of course we do a segment on their show, and very, very happy to have that partnership and have them return the favor on the air for us this year.
Kelly Blazowski wasn't able to be with us this year. Kelly has been with us for many years, but she's going to be with us in spirit. And
yep, she sure is.
She in the Oneida County Tourism Center, and we'll see if Ashley can get a view of one of those bottles.
Yep.
And those are going to people that call in, right, Brian?
Yes, if you call in and you're one of the first 40 callers who pledges $40 or more, then you will get this this stainless steel hot cold thermos, and it's sponsored, of course, by Oneida County Tourism, and we're so very happy to have had that support from Kelly, even though she couldn't be with us this year. Great thing to take, especially as we get into the spring and summer travel season.
Yeah, and the people that call in that night will also be able to support an institution, Brian, that's been around for a long time and needs the public's help to continue on.
Sure. You know, we've been around for 143 years now, and what keeps us going, I've said it 100 times, I'm sure I'll say it another 100 times, is the investment of the public. People that believe in preserving and promoting the area's rich history and heritage. All of the stories from the American Revolution, the building of the Erie Canal, the rise of our factory-based economy, and all of the great notables that came from this region as well. You know, governors of New York, senators, incredibly powerful, influential people. All of those stories are preserved at the Oneida County History Center, and we need the public's help to help us preserve and promote. So that's what the telethon's all about.
And a former vice president of the United States also.
From our James Sherman.
The telethon itself, Brian, has a goal that some people would say is not a lot, but it means a lot to the Oneida County History Center. It's the signature event, yes?
Well, it is, and our goal this year is $25,000, and we have been very fortunate to have received a lot of support from some of our bigger sponsors this year, Adirondack Financial Services, Northwestern Mutual, the Bank of Utica, who has always been good to us, Scalzo, Zogby, and Wittig as well. You know, those sponsors, they provide the kind of support that we need to move forward, and we rely on the public to help us get over the top of that goal the night of the broadcast.
Yeah, I don't think people, I mean, I never realized that that's a huge building up there, and just to, just to heat it is monumental.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you know, I spent about 5 years in my family's lumber and building supplies business between my museum jobs, and I never realized just how valuable that experience, getting to know how a building works, you know, what's necessary as far as plumbing and basic masonry work, all of that kind of stuff would come in handy when I got back into the museum field. The Oneida County History Center building requires a constant investment to keep it up and running, and when we make that investment, we are helping, again, to better preserve the artifacts that we house inside.
Yeah. What were you telling me, Brian, not too long ago, that one of the things that's on your radar is the front steps?
Sure. Well, the building, I think most people are familiar with it, right down on Genesee Street. It's a masonry structure, and the joints between the bricks and the blocks that make the building up need to be constantly maintained. And the steps, for example, we need to have safe steps, and in order to have that, we need to have them properly maintained. That's where a lot of investment that's where a lot of our investment from the telethon goes to, is making sure we have that solid envelope.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be March 21st. I'll keep repeating that today,
Sure.
because that's why we've got you here, is to remind people.
Yeah.
March 21st, 6:30, right after the WUTR news. We're going to go right from the news up to 1608 Genesee Street, and we'll be on until 8 o'clock, and people can call in, and hopefully we can get there. We just missed it last year, did we not?
Yeah,
Brian?
it was like 24.6 or 24.5, 24.6, something like that.
Well, hopefully this year we can get 25,000 plus.
Yep.
Okay, short break, right back. We're talking with Brian Howard. He's also brought some memorabilia with him, Mohawk Airlines memorabilia. We'll show you that and talk a little bit about Mohawk Airlines as well. We'll be right back.